Lost, a found poem by Davidson. It all started with the pilot and his glorious ideas for change. He offered us a tabula rosa, one walkabout to leave everything behind. Follow the white rabbit did we, past the house of the rising sun, the moth of tales spurred the tricks of a learned and confident man. Solitary, we wandered, pondering why we had been raised by another. Guess that's why all the best cowboys are daddy issues. Whatever the case may be, we wandered, hearts and minds woven together, a special bond leading us down home-going paths stringing outwards. Like outlaws, we became lost, in translation of the apprentices. Time ticked by back then, a sea of winding numbers, narrowing down to a hopeful doomsday mockery, where someone would say we'll do no harm, that it was all for the greater good. We were born to run, not rule, so when the exodus began, we fled in hollows, two by two. I had been a man of science, never a man of faith. But now adrift in these limbo seas, we remember the days of orientation, where we learned that everybody hates Hugo, and something would always be lost and found by another. We were abandoned, like the forgotten shoes we left behind the other 48 days ago, until the collision occurred between our minds and souls, and we paid the price for what we hated. She and we ran into Sally's 23rd song. The hunting party looked for us with no avail, where fire was watery, lost was the air. Trapped in the pains of a long con of life, I, like she, became one of them, a wanderer. Those who had taken maternity leave on life in order to hide from the whole truth for a brief moment. But we were mistaken, placed up on them, trapped in time. David took it hard. Our SOS for life would never be answered. None for the money, it had always been two for the road. If our souls ever be set free? Yet 3 minutes turned to 2, then 1. And then we knew. We would live together, yet die alone. It's always been a tale of two cities, one filled with glass ballerinas and jelly fans, the other full of demons awaiting further instructions. But we fled those worlds and the rules of every man for himself, the cost of living long forgotten time. If you ask, I do recall my home, but sentiments had fallen from my pockets, not in Portland, but in Texas. The sun flashes before your eyes and shows you the painful truth. Now, I'm just a stranger in a strange land. Patricia Tanagra is dead. I could never return. At some point, I was discerning different reasons for fleeing far out beyond in order to lose this up with them. But the man from Tallahassee would say, life is just one big exit. Who needs it, right? But when he died, we were left behind. He was one of us, the first of us, who inflicted with this inevitable catch-22 too. DOC is nothing now. This land, this sea, the brig that would always keep us in plain view of the man behind the curtain, would be our graveyard, where our lives' greatest hits we played on a loop with the looking glass of our abandoned world. It was the beginning of the end for us, where half were dead. Here lies the economist, a dutiful worker, a eulogy straight out of an egg-town cemetery. We realize now that death was the constant, no matter where we were. The other woman, G. Young, would understand this too as she goes here. Meet Kevin Johnson, a barber in another life. The grave showed the shape of things to come. My only comfort was to recall something nice back home. The cabin fever began to infect us with the plague. I closed my eyes and started to find it. The cliff. There's no place to call. Because you left us, I left you. For the lie you spread sentenced us to do. Our existence became an unstable jughead, waiting for the little prince to tip us over. We are no longer alive. This place is dead. 316 of us came down to just 22 as I contemplated the life and death of Jeremy Benson, Fleur, Johnson, etc., etc. We said not to stay there. Hellos were too invariable. We tried to take it all back, seeing out God. He's our you now. Whatever happened, happened. We can't change that fact. Dead is dead, and dead are we, appealing to a forsaken deity. In their time, some like it pop before it is. The TOD is only the variable we can't control. We were bound to follow the leader, our Tallahassee. And the incident had occurred in limbo place that no man ruled but itself. We had taken off from LAX, and you crashed us into the sea. What Kate does or did matters not now. This place is not the substitute for life. I remember the lighthouse was beforehand. where pale streams lit the sky at sundown, Dr. Lyons would spout his theories about life. But that was before death was unreasonable, recruiting us wanderers to the Adbury paradise. But I missed the package. Didn't need to live alone in this happily ever after. Everybody loves Hugo, even in death, said the last critic before she passed, leaving me behind as a candidate for salvation. That's where I'll go. Across the sea it lies, for what they died for expands beyond these times. Now the end is near, the end is nigh, and all that is left is to stay.